Well, hello, model car fans. Welcome to the Muscle Car Modeler. My name is Ral, and this week I'm going to do another stash as and show you what I picked up in August for my stash here, and some of the things that I have plans for and what I want to do, and somewhat, being a bit of a collector as well. So some of these are, curiosity. You want to check out the kits, but this box is from Hobby Nut Models. So I got a package from him. Now these are purchased with my advertising money that the channel has earned through your guys' purchase and your guys' support and advertising him. So this is my choices here, but they are from Hobby Nut Models. And then same with some of this other stuff is got some aftermarket parts here and some paint, and going to show you what I got here. So we'll start with the big box here with the kits, and we'll move on to some of this other stuff, which is pretty exciting but pretty cool. Now, when this got here, my son opened it up, and he really wanted to see what I had gotten, so I didn't get to actually open this box, but that's okay. I don't have a problem with that. I'm not hiding anything from him, but here's what I got. And then I wanted this kit, and Mark was kind of out for a little bit of a while there. So I really wanted to see this kit. I haven't opened this yet, but I will. Check out these wheels. I want to just check out the all-new tooling, see how it compares to the 65 convertible I got. And the 65 convertible I got has later where they reworked the bumpers and headlights, and it looked kind of funny. But I've also got Model Haas front and rear bumpers and headlights and the chrome for it that go from the original promos that look much nicer. So I really want to compare and just check out all of the parts between this. Even though this one is a Craftsman Plus, which is curbside, has a separate engine, or not a separate engine, has an engine plate, but really doesn't have an engine. And then has some of this other stuff. But there's the contents on the bottom. So really want to check out, how this is built and how much different it is compared to those. So this is one that I've been curious about, so I ordered that. So we'll put that there. Mark provided these. I wasn't expecting these, but he threw them in the box here. Aoshima wheels and tires, muscle car wheels. Pretty cool. It says American SS, but they sure look like Kragers. But one thing I was kind of noticing is I didn't see anywhere on the box that tells you what scale these are. But like everything else, is pretty much 1/24 scale when it comes to the Japanese market vehicles, Aoshima. So here I got some license plates and decals right there, and some tire decals. There's the actual wheels, which they look pretty good, and they're really deep. So definitely some custom Day 2 wheels here. And then here's the tires here, which the tires look pretty nice. They got their unusual mounting pattern, but that's kind of like what I see with some of the aftermarket stuff. So, we'll see what these may end up on. But they look really cool. So, there's that. I'll put that there. This, pretty cool kit. And I've seen the contents of this. This, to me, this is really just parts. I don't really intend to build this drag car, but there's some parts in here that I wanted and needed. So I bought this to combine with my 91 convertible here. So we'll see, how much of it I use as far as that goes. But that's a project I'll explain later at another time. And then the last thing, I had to get this kit. So this was coming out. I knew it was coming out. Mark only got 12 copies for the first run, and he knew I wanted one. So, he reserved one for me. But, so I bought this one and a couple of things. And he asked me, since, he wanted to know if it had something. And I didn't quite hear the rumor yet, but he did. So he opened it and wanted to check it out. And I'm like, I kind of wanted to look it over too. So, wish the tires are pad printed. But I'll go over this kit and look at it a little bit further. But it has the retooled body. So if you know the history of this kit, the first couple of issues had one body, and then they fixed the body somewhat. And then they also fixed the seats, which is one of the things I wanted to look. And this has the high back seats here, but I'll get more into that with the kit history. But the one thing he wanted to know and asked me was, does it have these decals? And yes, he confirmed that it does have the Twister Special decals, which it mentions on the side of the box. But I've already built 2 of these. I did one as a regular Cobra, and I also did the Twister Special. I'll have photos right off to the side here. But I had already built those, and I have, I really love this kit. It's a nice kit. So I'm glad that it's available again. It was getting hard to find. For a while, the GT was hard to find, and then they reissued the GT, and this Cobra was reissued a few times, and it became hard to get. So it's nice to have it again, even though, you know, I built 2 of these. I have 2 more of the later issue Torino GTs, or at least the boxes. And I have started kit bashing this chassis into some other cars, vintage kits. One of the more popular ones is the Mercury Cyclone Spoiler 2. So I kit bashed one of these chassis into one of those, haven't finished it, but I got both the 70 and 71 and all the parts to do it, but have not finished it. So that's what I wanted here. And then we'll move on to this one right here. All right, so next up, got this package from a dear friend of mine, a scale modeling buddy that I've known for a long time, Mark Nellis. Some of you guys probably know him. He does some resin taillights too, which helped me out quite a bit on some of those. But he's done a lot of MPC vintage kits and whatnot, so I bought a number of the vintage kits from him. And when the word went out that I was looking for tires or just the wheels for my Ghost Rider kit right here, that I needed the wheels, he's all, I'm pretty sure I got a set. So that's what he sent me here. Was there's a set of the wheels for the Ghost Rider kit, and so they'll go to good use as I want to build this kind of like the box. I don't know if I'm going to put these actual stripes and decals on them, but I definitely want to do the wide body and do the wheels and tires, but lower it down just a little bit so it's not so four-wheeling looking in here. But that's one that I built as a kid and really enjoyed it, and so that's what these are for. So that now completes this kit, but Mark was a big help there. And he used to went by NPC Scale Motorsports or something like that on Scale Auto. Scale Auto or the other forum, Model Cars Magazine forum. But anyway, that's where I've known him the longest. But good friend of the hobby, and I know he's very active in it and helps out quite a bit for everybody. Next up, we'll get some of the resin or 3D printed parts. Any of you guys familiar with him? Iceman Collections. He's a local guy, and I run into him quite a bit here. So I had to get some things from him. One of them, I saw these on his site. Right here, these mirrors. Sorry if I'm getting too close here. But I saw these, and I really wanted these. Now, these would be for this Snapfast Plus kit here. Now, whoever built this previously had added these mirrors to it, which those are the 99 and later body style, not quite this one, which this is the 88 through 98 body style. So I like this body style. Don't really like these mirrors on it, but that's what these are for. And he was offering these, so I saw that on his site, so I had to get them. So I just might throw them in here because another build from way back that I remember doing, and saw this kit, and I just kind of had to grab it as I was reminiscing about builds. But also on his site, here's some Optima batteries that I grabbed for day 2 build. These are really nice. There's a couple of those. And then here's something else. Check these out. Umopar guys. He has these metal transfer decals here. As you can see, he's got the Hellcat, the Demon, the Super Bee or Rumble Bee right there, and the SRT emblems, and a couple of different versions of the supercharged for the engines. Now, he does a really nice 3D printed Hellcat motor, which I have one of those here also somewhere, but I don't recall seeing these before, so I jumped on those. So those are Iceman Collections as well. And then last thing in there, and another one of his 3D motors, because I was checking him out, Chevy 572 Copo motor. This is a drag race bad boy. But I saw this, and I'm like, you know what? I gotta have it. So I ordered it. If I can get it out of the bag here. And it comes with these valve cover decals right here that say 572 Chevrolet, and of course in white and black. And I'm thinking, gotta have the orange valve covers with the black script. But anyway, here's it. Got some really nice headers, coil packs. There's the valve covers, oil pan, an automatic tranny there. Looks like a Turbo 400. So it's really nice stuff there. I have no idea what I'm going to put it into. I'm sure it'll be a Pro Touring of some kind. I'm not really sure, but that's pretty cool. So don't really know what this is going into or any plans yet, but I saw it and I'm like, I really got to see that. So I ordered one. Pretty cool stuff. I get it back in the bag here. So that's something I really had to do. And then last but not least, got a paint order here. Love scale finishes paint, just something I've grown accustomed to and really got used to. And so I ordered a few things. He sent me these droppers here for mixing the paint. I'm not really sure what the spoons are for, if they're test spoons or whatnot, because these are kind of small. I ordered these sanding sticks from him that he's offering. So I'm check these out and see how these work. And then same thing with this right here. These are sanding needles right here. Kind of curious how they're going to work out. See if I can sand with them and how they do. So some of my body work. So we'll see how those go. Not really sure, but I had to get a few things. Got more super primer. So here's a couple more bottles of this. So I got some super primer. Then check this out. Mazda Soul Red. This is a really cool red. One of the things I kind of like about Scale Finishes paint is the metallic and pearl flakes in it. They're very tiny and much more in scale. So you get that real metallic look, but a kind of in scale look. And that's one of the things I kind of like about his paint. The other, some of the others have a little bit larger flakes and stuff. And he offers it with that too. So some of them can be real bright. But I really wanted to try this Mazda Soul Red, and I got a Porsche 911 slant nose that I want to do in this color. So I have that box art right here. But that's just something I just really want to see what this color looks like. Now I also got, he's offering interior colors. So here's terracotta, which I want to use with that to go along with this red. So I think, and on a Porsche should be black and red interior or black and tan interior like this. So kind of want to do that. And then to go along with it, I got this Corvette Bright Red. This is bright red. And kind of a 90s color. But kind of is going to go on one Corvette. I've got a 73 resin body Baldwin Motion Manta Ray, or Motion Manta Ray, that paint red with the black decals. There's only one in existence. That's what color it is. So this color is going to go on that, along with my Ferrari Testarossa Spider or Roadster, which I'm doing as the car from the video game Outrun. So I've got the red and tan for that, which I think the tan interior would look really good on it, but I think the video game you really only see black. Some of the other colors here, another Corvette color, Monaco Orange for a 69 Corvette. This is Baldwin Motion Phase 3 GT. Going to be this Monaco Orange with the black stripes. Another resin body that I got, so kind of building that a little bit. It's an earlier GT that doesn't have, it has a stock headlights and taillights. So another resin body I got, but that's what that's for, and it's going to go there. Last, here we got Plymouth Turbine Bronze. Now this is the more 67 color, not really the same as the 63 Chrysler Turbine, which is a little bit more orange than this appears. But this is pretty metallic-y, and that's why I talk about the being a little more glittery. But this one's going on the 65 Plymouth Satellite altered wheelbase car. So it has both the white and the turbine bronze, just like the box art. So I'm going to build it as the second car, where the first one I built as the early version, the mule car. So I needed to get more of the white paint, and I got some of the turbine bronze to do that one as well. So there's my paint order and all of my plans to go with them. And hope you kind of like it, but just me and my shopping spree and collecting here, which is kind of how it works and everything. So you guys, thank you for checking out the channel and supporting this stuff, and really do appreciate it. And you guys, you have a wonderful weekend, and I will see you next Saturday. Thanks now.